Welcome back to the world of Market Watch. Before we jump into it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Our next goal is 1,500 and we're almost there. Shout out all the subscribers I do have. Appreciate you all. And let me know in the comments down below, are you excited for this all lightning set? Personally, I am, but I don't really have a lot of lightning cards in my collection. So I'm kind of like, damn, what am I gonna do? Anyways, y'all know what it is. Not financial advice. Let's see what's going on. Astrovolt Elemental has been going crazy. Tons of sales, 145 sales. This card was like maybe $1 or $2. It looks like at its lowest it was around $2 or $3. I think it's gonna stay at 6, 7, 8. It's gonna be around this price. I think everybody that was excited for it already bought it, but it did basically double, so pretty good. Definitely think that the new heroes are gonna use this. I mean, it only makes sense. We got a compendium, and then right after we got the lightning heroes. The EA is also going a little bit higher, only by like 20 bucks. I think I saw this for like 60 for a good amount of time. Maybe I'm wrong, but we're seeing a lightly played for about 80, near mints for 86, 89, basically 90. Not any have sold. Okay, so TCG players lying to me. Yeah, it says 0 sold, but if you actually click view more data, you can see 80, 80, 75. So yeah, people are buying this. There's a lot of hype to lightning. Next up, we got Lightning Greaves. This really shocked me, no pun intended. I remember getting this for like a $20 value trade or something along those lines. But wow, $81 essentially. Yeah, I mean, guys, it's really weird to speculate if LSS will reprint things, you know. I mean, if this is really needed to all the heroes, maybe it will get reprinted. I really don't know. My cat does not work for LSS. That's why I always tell you guys, make your own decisions. But that's why I also tell you, when you see legendaries for less than like 20 bucks, sometimes it might just be worth getting them, having them, because then something like this happens and they shoot to $80, which is crazy. Only 2 cold foils on the market, 200 beam buzz. That's a lot. Yeah, pretty crazy. Hopefully you guys have your lightning greaves. Next up, shock charmers. Now, I don't really think this is needed. I mean, I think it's just hype because it's lightning, but you might just be okay not having it. Maybe they'll even reprint it. This is one of the few cards from Tales of Aria that hasn't gotten a reprint. I think this and Stalagmite they're low-key due for a reprint, so I personally wouldn't buy any. Rainbow foils basically 95, basically close to 100. At that point, if you're gonna buy one, just get a cold foil. I mean, yeah, but honestly, I don't think you need this. I think it's okay to just skip out on this. Sigil of Aether, a majestic that was honestly pretty lackluster in terms of price for quite a while. About 6 bucks. We're looking at 13, so a little over double. The Acilio hype is real. Even though he's being targeted, he's still doing good. Starfall, I think this is mainly Sage hype. I don't know. Even though Briar just got hit, the fact that people can use this weapon, I think made the cold foil go up. Near mints, we're looking at 17 and 20. So yeah, pretty interesting to see a weapon that's LL'd jump, really. I remember getting my Starfall for maybe 3 bucks or something. Yeah, it was super low. It says nothing sold here for 4. Let's see, here we have one selling for like 5, but they've been selling for close to 18, so pretty interesting. Cold foil, Starfall, it's up there now. CLV. I think I saw Nathan Crawford stream. He was saying that this is going to get reprinted in the set. There's no way if they didn't. One thing that I really think, and this is like a tinfoil hat theory, but I think they could reprint this and not have it extended art, if that makes any sense. If you guys know CLV, all of them have the extended art. You know, down here you can see this little rock and this lightning. If they reprint this, which I think they should in an all lightning set, unless the heroes don't want to use it, but honestly, I think this is the card the heroes want to use for the most part. Maybe I'm wrong. But if they reprint it and not make it extended art, I think it would be a nice way for this one to retain value and give us a new version. So that was something that was interesting to me. Maybe they'll reprint it, but my cat does not work at LSS. We're looking at 45 bucks, 46 pretty much for a non-foil. We got a rainbow foil here for 47. Yeah, it's looking crazy. Cold foils, only 5 on the market. 120, 130. I would not buy this. Some of them sold for about 89, so yeah. Maybe you can get it closer to that price. 120 is kind of crazy for a CLV. No shock. Acilio's doing pretty well. The cards are following his hype. We're looking at 58 bucks, 57, 58. Yeah, pretty crazy. I think, let me know, you Acilio players. This is a 2 of or a 3 of, but the cold foil, it's definitely up there. Now, even the non-foil Rosetta, this is essentially 10 bucks. So pretty interesting if you have extra. No shocks, you're not planning to use them. That's a nice $10 bill. We got the Rock Marvel for 140 basically. I mean, there's only 3. We got 140, 140, 180. Pretty crazy. Looks like the last sold for 110, pretty much 100. I don't know if these are gonna sell. These Dynasty Marvels are beautiful, but is this really worth 140? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys think this is gonna sell, but 140 is kind of crazy. But Tough Nut is pretty cool. Gem Pack Rock reprint, less than $1. When you include shipping, it's a little over $1. Not too bad. Just get this. Don't buy the Marvel. Cole. It's a card I did not go over during the Vincet hype. Cole shot up to crazy prices. I mean, we were looking at essentially 10, 11. Now it's pretty solid to call this a $30 card. $30 rainbow foil here, 31, 33. I did want to play Vincet, but I'm missing a lot of the expansion slot cards, so I did not pick them up in time. So it's looking tough for me to play Vincet. Vexing Quill hand. Now, this is always overshadowed by Grasp of the Arknight, but this is essentially Vincet's main arm piece. I think it's pretty crazy that this is less than $1. I mean, here we have 19, you know. Make sure you have your copy. Who knows when a Runeblade is really going to use this again. But for $1, you can't really go wrong. I mean, Vincet clearly likes it, and I could see future Runeblades having it. Majestics can shoot up to like 10, 20 bucks. Just make sure you have your copy if you like the Runeblade class. Deathly Whale foil for the red. A lot of Vincet hype. Only 15 on the market. With shipping, you're pretty much looking at 3 bucks. There's no seller with multiples until we get to cold foil heroes for $4. So if you want a play set for like 12, I'm pretty sure you got shipping included. Yeah, 12. So pretty interesting. If you have some Deathly Whale foils in your bulk, go check out your bulk. The blue and the yellow are a little different. They're not as expensive. I mean, lightly played 45 cents, 60 cents, and they get to $1. So it's pretty close, but not quite there. Now the yellow, same thing. Pretty much $1. Actually, once these go, we're getting to $4. So yeah, all colors of Deathly Whale, at least $1 for the rainbow foil. Definitely very interesting. Machinations of Dominion, or Dominion, I don't know, Doritos. We're looking at pretty much $30 for this Majestic. I mean, this shot up like crazy. It was a $7 card, and now we're looking at pretty much 30. Pretty insane. Let's see the rainbow foils, just a little bit higher. For some reason, you do want to buy it. Maybe it's worth getting the rainbow foils for just a little bit more. I mean, at least these, because once we get to $100, no way. It's not a Galaxia, another card. Definitely spiked up, pretty much $25 copy. You can get your playset from Lake Michigan TCG. Such an amazing card. This really reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but it's definitely more balanced. Next up, Sigil of Suffering. $2 for a Sigil of Suffering. I mean, this is seeing tons of play in Sage, but I think this is just a good D react. I mean, Aurora was playing this, getting this while you had CLV up on your opponent's turn, getting to draw after defending for 4 and dealing 1 damage is insane. Make sure you got your copies. Non-foils, $2, not too bad. If we look at the rainbow foils, we're looking at closer to $5. So I would just get the non-foil, save yourself a little bit of money. Now there's a lot of lightning hype, which means it's actually a good time to buy Earth. Verdant is looking like she's gonna LL soon enough. Who knows how long we'll wait for the new Earth heroes, but these cards are pretty low. Channel the Skybreaker, Majestic for pretty much under $2. Make sure you have this if you like Earth. I think this is pretty good. Yeah, it's kind of like a bad channel mount heroic, but block 3 Earth is just a pretty good baseline. It's a yellow. Setting this up turn 1's pretty good. Definitely a card that you should have if you want to play Earth Hero. Next up, channel the Millennium Tree. We had this at $20 at one point. I mean, now it's $5, basically a fourth of its peak. Definitely make sure you have your copies before we get the Earth Heroes again. Rainbow foil copies, still pretty holding it down for what it used to be. I think these have hovered for 15 to 20 for quite a while. So, rainbow foil holds its price. Channel the Tranquil Domain. I love this card. It's not exactly the best card, but you know, let's say you play this against Vincet, their life is ruined. I think this card can have its time in the meta. Again, Earth, block 3, pitches for 2. Not a bad baseline. Super cheap right now from Super Slam, so make sure you have your copies. I mean, less than $1, so super low. Now, Rootbound Carapace just got unbanned from Silver Age, so I wonder how many people are going to start buying this. I mean, this is a $1 card, great D-React. Looks like very few have really been buying out, but for a bulk card, $1 for the rainbow foil, not too bad. We don't even have the filters on, so any copy of Carapace is at least $1 to $2. So go check out your Rosetta bulk. We do have the extended art promo version for the armory. Now the reds are pretty much $10, so that's pretty good. If you have a couple extra of these, $10, not too bad. The yellow is actually rarer, if you believe it or not, because I think the kit that they gave LGS's had 32 reds, 16 blues, 16 yellows, something along those lines. $12 more or less. Not too bad, not too bad. If you don't want to pay $12 for a rainbow foil yellow, you can get the non-EA for less than $1. So save your money if you don't want the EA. Here's a pretty good option. Now, Graven Gloves, with Pablo taking Huntsman to 2nd place and honestly could have won the whole event. $2 for a cold foil. I think this might, nah, I don't know if it'll go higher. Depends how many people really want to play Huntsman. I think it could go higher. Definitely make sure you have your copy if you're a fan of Huntsman or maybe even Assassins in general. $2 for a cold foil is not bad. Coercive Tendencies, $10 for the Majestic. I mean, I think at one point when this came out, it was pretty cheap. Yeah, we're looking at essentially, well, it was actually $7-8 at some points. The chart is saying, okay, from $8 to like 11, 12. This is a pretty strong card in Arachne because it lets you convert. So if they block out and you have like a full card hand, a lot of the times it's kind of hard to resolve all your cards. But Coercive Tendencies helps with that. So pretty interesting. It did jump a little bit, but I think the rainbow foils, yeah, only one on the market. Pretty crazy, but it's a good card nevertheless for Huntsman. Leave No Witnesses. I think we've been seeing this card at this price for quite a while. 35. This is insane. What's crazy to me too is that Codex of Frailty is less than Leave No Witnesses, so we'll be checking on that in a second. Black Tech Whisperers, cold foil, we're looking at about 80. Let's see, the rainbow foils, pretty much the same price. If for any reason you want to buy black text, just get the cold foil, spend a little bit extra money. The Arachne hype is real. Now, as I was saying earlier, Codex is cheaper than Leave No Witnesses. That's pretty crazy. To me, every time I see Codex for $26 for a lightly played, moderately played, lightly played, near mint, pretty much 30. Now, when I'm looking at this for 30, when this card was close to like $50, and I do think it's trending towards that price. Even the Codex of Frailty from High Seas, not bad, 26 bucks more or less. So definitely worth picking these up if you're interested in the assassin class. Still pretty cheap, especially what it used to be. We're gonna end this off with some generics. Arcane Polarity is $4. This is so crazy from a Rosetta common. This is a common. Go look at your Rosetta bulk. This is crazy. It's used plays in Silver Age. I don't know if anybody plays LL, but we were using this in LL. And even some CC decks run this. Sellers do have a good amount of, but let's see, they have been selling for $3 to $4. So yeah, go check out your Rosetta bulk. Ripple Away. This got a reprint. I think if you didn't buy it for like $8-9, I think that's what the lowest it was going for, you missed out. I mean, it's so tough. This card is so niche, but when it's good, it's good. It's really good against Vincet. It stops the Orb Weaver Spinneret, and it has other applications. You know, even using this against an agile windup to just take away agility, it might seem like bad value, but it can give you a lot of tempo, stopping a Spinneret, stopping the rune chants being created from the Malefic incantations. It's a pretty good card. LSS said they're not really going to do reprints like that anymore. Maybe wait if you can get a good deal on Ripple Away, but I think this is a great card. The original printing is pretty much about the same price as the Antiquity pack, a little under 20. Rainbow foils a little over 20. It might be worth picking up the rainbow foils if you're gonna get them. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. This is a crazy market. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.